Hey everyone, it's me, Chris from Body Nova Fitness Coaching. And I'm here today. I guess this is a sequel to that starting point video that I made. Where I took a client, someone I was helping out, and helped him establish his starting point, which is usually a big deal because most of the people that'll come to me and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm kind of stuck" or whatever. The biggest mistake that I'm getting is there's a bunch of randomness. So if I ask them, for example, okay, I have a problem with my nutrition and I'm trying to get lean. I was like, okay, how many calories are you eating? They can't tell me. How many grams of protein are you eating per day? They can't tell me. Are you using some sort of a hand portion? They can't tell me. You know, and then even in this case, it's even a little more extreme because the workouts weren't even, okay, I go upper body and I use these exercises on day one, day two, I go lower body. It's not anything like that. It's just I just go purely based on what I feel. Now, I do believe some people can pull that off, but usually those people have a lot of experience with structured, organized plans. Even with the nutrition, like intuitive eating is supposed to be in, and it's a big thing, but those people have all tracked macros and calories and things like that for many years, so they have that relationship with quantities of food and being able to feel, be able to associate that with one feeling or another. But in this case, this is he has done some behavior modification, where he's just trying to use the right behaviors to eat less. And he's already lost a good deal of weight. So this isn't like a rank beginner. And some of you will look at his shoulders and things like that. It's like, this guy's been in the gym a while. And you would think that, because I think that also. But no, he is really, really new. And there's a lot of things you don't understand. So with all that being said, the first thing that we had to do is we had to figure out where he's at. I believe it was 26% body fat at 184 pounds, which, by the way, that's just tipping over the line for being obese as a male. No slight, that's just a medical classification or anything like that. No judgment of him as a person, because he's an awesome dude. But that has him classified as an obese male. Okay, so we got him organized. We have him on a basic 3 split. He wanted to push, pull, and have a leg day in there. So we got him on a basic 3-day split and have him basically doing some cardio. Not anything really outrageous. And so what I did is I set him for maintenance calories, which we had him. I believe it's somewhere around 2,700 calories, and we made sure his protein grams were high enough, which is something he wasn't tracking before. And we taught him how to track his foods, and so he did that. Okay, so and we taught him how to do his workouts, because sometimes there's a big learning curve on how to make the lifestyle, manage the lifestyle in a way which will help you get more results. So we did that. All right. Weight, body fat, the nutrition. Again, we got a calorie count. Now, the thing is, with nutrition, how this came out kind of tells me where he really was before. Okay, because and I'll reveal this here. He went from, and this is remember, this is only 1 month, so this isn't anything outrageous. We didn't really try for fat loss. We just wanted to see how he would react. Okay, and he went from 26% body fat at 184 pounds to 188 pounds at 24% body fat. So he gained a good deal of muscle, lost a good deal of body fat. All right. Just by getting him organized and getting the ramping up some of the behaviors that he used, 26% down to 24, Dipped out of the obese range.
My approach to working out is similar to my old approach to eating. I just went at it however I wanted to, kind of went at it by eye. But now that I'm coming in more with a kind of a strategic plan to my workout from week to week, like isolating the different muscles, um, man, it's been fun. It's really taught me to think about how I work out as opposed to just walking in the building and just winging it, freelancing, doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. But having a scheduled plan, the plan that I've been given, it's been fun, it's been exciting, and I see the results. And I think a lot of the results I see is number one, primary, just more energy when I come in. Work really hard, but I also feel the benefits of it even after workouts, a day or two after workouts. Just it's been good. It's been good, and I think again, just having a strategic plan and having someone work with you to show you how to work out, as opposed to assuming you know how to work out and just going into a gym and doing whatever. And what I found is a lot of times I was going really hard, but not going anywhere really fast because I wasn't really doing what I thought I was doing.
Gained 7 pounds of muscle and lost 3 pounds of body fat. Hold on. Yeah, 7 pounds of muscle and lost 3 pounds of body fat. And that's another thing, because people try to tell you you can't lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. And I think in certain instances, most instances, that's BS, because one, like in this case, there were a lot of things that weren't right. Weren't right with his nutrition, weren't right with his lifestyle, because we had to have him work on getting better sleep. Strategies that help people recover from workouts, organizing the workouts so that, let's say if he hit his biceps, he might not go a couple weeks without hitting biceps again. You have it on a cycle, where it's every week or every 5 days or whatever the cycle is, so if you correct those, just by starting to correct those, you can make that happen. We made that happen in just a month. 7 pounds of muscle, lost 3 pounds of body fat. We just held him right at maintenance calories there, and that worked out real well. So that's kind of sort of the things that you look at when you do this. You want to, you got to get yourself organized. You don't want to be random, because if you're random, the only way you can fix randomness is getting organized, because even if you do manage to eat less, in some cases, it comes down to a point where it's too low, which I believe he was eating too little, both too little in calories and both too little in protein. But sometimes you can eat too little and, the body takes away things or takes away processes that would normally work toward having you function optimally, or better. I'm not saying optimal, because optimal might be a hard place to reach. And I think this was the case. So there's just some things I just want you guys to think about. Getting organized, making sure you're hitting your protein goals, making sure you're not, you're sitting right with the calories, and making sure you're getting organized with those workouts and putting forth big efforts. And we got a big result from that, or pretty good in a month's time result from that. So over the next month, we got a choice. Okay, we could either cut his calories or we can increase his activity. And he chose to increase his activity because he was pretty happy with the calories. And I'll let you hear some words from him. Go for it.
Yeah, over the last month, nutrition-wise, I have enjoyed my transition to a more healthy eating habit. I would say, in comparison to the way I ate before, I would just kind of go about eating what I wanted to eat whenever I wanted to eat. But having to think about what I eat, counting my macros, Has been a challenge, but it's been fun. I've actually delighted in the challenge. And kind of having a scheduled meal plan, so knowing what I will be eating and when I eat helps me to think about what I eat. So with that being said, I'm kind of starting to get to a place where I count my carbs or my macros as I go about the day eating. So I'm actually growing. I'm kind of getting to a place where I can measure what I eat almost by eye.
Okay. A little more control. Would you say a little more control?
More
You got
control,
more control?
absolutely more control, and yeah, I find it rewarding. I feel pretty good about what I've been eating. My energy levels have gone up. Um, yeah, so it's just been a really fun time, and I like to say fun because I've really enjoyed the challenge. Sometimes people don't like, you know, changing the meal plans or, you know, having to watch what they eat, but I've enjoyed it and been excited. And I've also had freedom in it, so there's control, but there's also freedom, and that's been one of the most rewarding parts.
Okay.